Ever feel like you're speaking a completely different language with your parents? You try to explain how you feel, your anxiety, your dreams, your mental health. And they just look at you like you're just speaking Chinese. It's so frustrating, right? It makes you want to just stop trying. But before you give up on that relationship, I want to share a realization that changed everything for me. We spend our lives waiting for an apology that they don't even know they owe us. Because we're just judging them with tools they never had. It's easy to forget that our parents weren't born as parents. They were once 20 years old, just like us. They had dreams, fears, and insecurities. But think about the world they grew up in. It wasn't a world of self care or emotional intelligence, it was a world of endurance. Most of our parents were raised in a survival mode. In their house, being strong meant being silent. If they were sad, they were told to suck it up. If they were scared, they were told to be a man or just deal with it. They didn't have the luxury of wondering if they were fulfilled. They were too busy wondering if they were gonna make it. But here's some words for you. We have podcasts, therapy, and 1,000 TikToks explaining why we feel the way we do. We have the vocabulary for trauma. They didn't. Their internet was whatever their neighbor said. Their therapy was working 12 hours a day until they were too tired to feel anything. They're trying to build a stable emotional home for us, but they're using a hammer and a nail while we're looking for a 3D printer. You can't blame someone for not giving you something they never received themselves. You can't pour from an empty cup. And most of our parents grew up with a desert in their souls. Because they were raised in such a tough environment, their love language is often purely functional to them. Love isn't a deep conversation about your childhood. Love is making sure the bills are paid. Love is a plate of sliced fruit brought to your room while you're studying. Love is them worrying about your stability because they know how terrifying stability feels. It's not the love we want, but it's the only love they know how to give. When you realize that, the anger starts to turn into a weird kind of empathy. You stop seeing them as villains and start seeing them as tired humans who are just as lost as we are. I know. Sometimes they just don't know how to say, son, I love you. Sometimes they just don't know how to hug us. But understanding their history doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say. It doesn't mean you have to accept disrespect. But it does give you a peace. It allows you to stop expecting them to be someone they literally don't have the capacity to be. Our job isn't to change them, it's to make sure we don't repeat the cycle. We are the generation that finally has the tools to heal. Let's use them, not just for us, but maybe in a way to heal the parts of them that they never could. Thanks for watching and like this video if you like this type of content and subscribe. Bye.